Hi, I'm Ariana with Fresh Pair of Eyes. How are both of you?
Good.
Good
How you?
things.
Awesome. So, Carl and Barbara, what's up with their relationship? They seem to have this connection. They both seem to want something more, but neither of them can make an official move. Why do you think that is?
Well,
They're really gentle
go
people.
ahead.
Go ahead, Carl. No, you're talking.
I, I think for one, for sure, Carl's character don't want to step on too many toes, considering that Barb has gone through this crazy tragedy in her life, and he's kind of just like, "Hey, I'm just offering a listening ear for you at this point. Like if you need somebody to talk to about this crazy thing, because everybody around here seems to ignore you, but I see you. I think that's the most important tenet of their relationship at this point. Who knows where it'll go in the future?
I concur.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, I feel like we were saying earlier, that these are characters that are not seen or read or understood by any of the other egomaniacs in the studio, and they're so kind and differential to each other. It's really I think really charming, and I think that the appreciation for each other is growing, like each episode, like you said, but it's nothing they ever are used to, like having a coworker who's nice to them and interested in them.
Yes. Speaking of Barbara and Carl being the most stable people at this workplace, why haven't they quit yet?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
uh
I would lend it to with Carl per se. I would lend it to just he's developed a comfortable life, and I think this lends to his comfortable life. Uh, that money must be nice. I don't know. I gotta look at his W-2s. It's tax time.
What about you, Jay?
I feel like Barb is it almost hasn't occurred to her to quit because they need her, and it's an important service what we do, and she believes in public radio, and that I kind of hope, if the show goes on, that I mean, this is just my own taste, pushing out on it, but I feel like it'd be great to see her begin to get hip to the how taken for granted she is. Be great to see her go like, oh, hang on, like this show would not run at all without me, like, or Carl.
Yeah. I think when she meets, for both of them, when they meet Lauren's son, and he's kind of like the first outsider coming in, they realize just how actually they're still interesting and relevant people, even though they
Yeah.
were here. Carl, for you, why do you think Lauren wants your phone number so bad? I have my theories, but what's yours?
I think Lauren just doesn't like the fact that somebody doesn't like him. And like I think he's just like, wait a minute, you don't want to be my actual friend? Like and he doesn't it's the lack of self-awareness. I think he doesn't realize he's insufferable rather. And he's just like he can't take that. He's one of those people who's like, I know that I am insufferable to be around, but I don't want you to tell me that. I don't want to actually get that confirmed. Like, let me be your friend. Like, and
Lauren
also,
is
go ahead, Jay.
Oh, I was just gonna say Lauren's so needy, and
Yeah,
Carl is not.
yeah,
Carl's like self-sufficient and fine. He's
yeah,
fine. He's like, I don't need any new friends.
yeah.
I got my friends. And that's
Exactly.
just probably the kind of thing that would drive, insecure, self-centered, Caspian type people crazy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely that. And I think he also really, really wants a black friend so
Oh,
badly.
100%.
of
100%.
course.
Yeah.
In
Oh
this
yeah, of course.
situation, he is
'Cause if
found.
I don't have this, if he don't have my number, he's got no other number in his phone.
Yeah.
In that arena.
Yes. As actors, what scene would you have loved to actually act out in live action compared to speaking?
Shall I go first?
Yeah,
I,
please do.
I think episode 4, when Barb has her sensual chair shopping odyssey. I would love to. That's be a fine one act play. I would love to do that. But yeah,
What about you, Carl?
I think for me is when I'm giving Lauren the business in that woke interview he's trying to do with me, and I'm just kind of not playing into his game. I think that would be really fun, and I would especially love to do that with Zach Woods, because when we were recording it, it was me and him together, and we improvised a lot of that stuff, and It was super super fun, and I think that to do that live action would be really fun. People like that to see our actual facial expressions.
Yeah. In animation, you often, the person, your character always wears the same outfit. I decided to dress up as Barb today. What would
Oh,
you,
right.
as yourself, be if you had to be an animated character? What would you want your everyday outfit to be, except for Christmas specials, of course?
Pair of pajamas. What
I
about
have
you?
managed to sneak baseball hats into most of the live acting I do. I did 2 seasons of a TV show called Grand Crew where I had a hat on in every episode, and I think it's funny to me that it always goes unexplained. Uh, it's pretty simple. I'm balding, and I don't want people to see it, but I also love hats. I got such a huge collection of them. I have probably too many. I'm not gonna give you a actual number because I don't want y'all to judge me, but I have. About 1,000 of them, and it is I love the hat. I love the hat game. I think my characters. I'm gonna try to keep pushing this in every bit of acting I do for the rest of my career. Is always having some type of apparatus on my head.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I can't wait to talk to you guys about this again and future projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. You have a great one.
You
You
too.
too.